Hey, we are here once more with Terra Invicta. This is episode 12. We have entered season 2, and we're off to the races. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I'm excited.
Having 2 episodes 2 weeks in a row.
Exactly.
I
know. It's exciting.
Yeah,
Throwback.
Like one of us graduated college and got his life together finally.
Well, Jordan.
It's a true throwback Thursday to when we started and played for like 6 months straight.
Yep. I mean, we didn't actually play for 6 months straight, but yes, I get the idea. So, this is Terra Invicta. We are ready to play some D&D, and where we last left our characters, they had just been planning to take a trip to Kraken's Cove. One thing we didn't do last time that could probably be a good no.
Caleb's not going to allow that.
Level up.
No.
No, we agreed level 3 until this adventure's over.
I know. I just wanted to say that.
The way it will work is you guys will hit level 4 in the middle of this adventure, in the middle of season 2, and you'll hit level 5 at the end of season 2. And that's pretty much how it will go for the rest of the campaign, more or less, is you'll hit another level in the middle of the adventure and then one at the end of the adventure. Throughout the rest of the thing. So that's how it's paced. If we end up, again, if you guys get frustrated with that at any point, please let me know. That's what I care more about.
Can we be level 20?
That's not what I meant.
Can we ascend to godhood this episode?
No, you cannot. Nor can
I don't want to be a god. There's only one true god.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. Okay, so the thing I was going to say is there's stuff you can know about Kraken's Cove, right? Like nobody has done a check to know some stuff about Kraken's Cove. So that might be a thing we could start off with if anyone would like to make a history check.
Can me and Audrin do one at the Adamant League?
Yeah, with advantage. Yeah.
Yeah,
that sounds better than anything
we
any of us
each get advantage if we make one.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Let me see if I can find. I know there's a thing here.
Do you still only want one of us to make it, or can we both make it?
Probably. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, you can both make it with advantage because you have Adamant League help. I'm just trying to find where my notes are on this because I know there's
I thought you were ready, Caleb.
Whoa! Okay, guess we don't.
Please read the full paragraph you have written
to me.
Sounds good.
I just won't.
It's like Audrey walks up to take. We say, I just found something on board. She's like, yeah, I found that 2 hours ago.
Yeah, exactly.
I was born with this knowledge.
I also got a nat 20.
Don't waste it on history. Let's use it for something else now.
Yeah, there we go.
Some random guy came up to me on the street and just gave me all this knowledge the first day I was in Calabar. I've known this since day one. Yeah, so the first thing you know is about Blood Bay, which is the bay that Kraken's Cove is situated in. So Blood Bay, there are many stories behind the color of Blood Bay, but it actually is like a kind of rust red. The water around Blood Bay is. Some old sailors hold that the waves run scarlet with blood, the blood of the Kraken Golrotha, a Kraken too wounded by sailors to return to the open ocean. Others think that it's a pirate plot. The entire bay dyed red in an effort to scare the curious away from their underhanded dealings. Sages scoff at both ideas, and most of the Adamant League are in this camp, claiming the bay's unique coloring is merely the result of iron deposits swept down from the mountains by the Hungry Fish River.
But that's boring.
Yeah, I know. A very boring explanation. No one exactly knows the exact, the true answer for sure. But that's what you know that much at least. And then Kraken's Cove is rumored to be specifically guarded by the legendary Kraken Golrotha himself. And the cove is shrouded in mystery. It's barely visible.
Could you spell out the name of the Kraken?
Yes, Golrotha. So the cove is barely visible as a dark patch among rocky cliffs. And any safe port here is walled off from the rest of the bay by a wide swath of reefs, rocks, and the occasional scuttled ship. So it's basically the stuff that you figure out about Kraken's Cove, besides that information, is also you confirm that it's rumored to be Pirate Cove. Audrin can confirm this firsthand without even a roll because he's been there before and has seen it. And as long as there's, last time he checked, this was still happening. And if Vanthus is going there and you have letters saying that there's still pirate stuff, there's no reason to believe that's changed. And then the other thing is basically it's really difficult to get to Kraken's Cove. The pirates who use it probably have like specific sea charts that allow them to navigate the reefs and rocks and stuff that like lead into the cove. But a ship without that is just like, it's going to be like basically it's like an incredibly difficult water vehicles proficiency check to actually make it through without your ship just being dashed on the rocks.
Right.
We have someone who's bringing us who's been there.
Exactly.
So.
You have
also that's what we're saving Audrin's next nat 20 roll for.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And we also agreed. The guy said that he wouldn't go that close.
Yeah, he already said he wouldn't go that far into the cove anyway. He also doesn't have the charts anymore. He stopped being a pirate for forever. It's not like he memorized them or anything. So
Come on.
Yeah, it's pretty complicated. So, but yeah, so he's planning on like stopping at some other minor cove nearby, and let you guys kind of get off on the beach and make your way there by foot. Do you have any particular questions about Blood Bay or Kraken's Cove?
I thought Blood Bay was like a vampire's wife or something like that from Monster Hearts.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess so you said it's protected by the Kraken guy.
Supposedly by legend, yeah.
Supposedly by legend. Has there been any confirmed people thinking that they've sighted?
There have been confirmed. Confirmation as in the sense that a guy said he did it. He saw the Kraken, but that's not
So there's confirmed rumors.
There's confirmed rumors.
Rumors?
There aren't confirmed sightings, like scientifically confirmed sightings of the Kraken. At least not for it's again. We're living in a D&D world. It's not that people don't believe that Krakens exist, right? They know that
they just don't believe it lives there.
Yeah, there. I think the general knowledge is Galroth is long dead. If he was ever there, he's dead now.
Yeah, theoretically, how old would this Kraken be if it was alive?
Old. Yeah, hundreds of years.
Okay. So fully adult Kraken.
Yes. Yeah, but he's too wounded to return to the open ocean, so he apparently lives in Blood Bay.
Interesting.
Yep.
Here's the real question. What's the CR of a Kraken?
It's way too high for level 3 characters. Exactly. I know about this. So if it was a Kraken, it would have to be a young Kraken. So that's why I was asking how old this Kraken would have to be.
And using our D&D meta knowledge, we know you will not fight this Kraken in this adventure.
Yeah. At least not right now.
Might come to our rescue.
Deli does have the trident of, what was it called? Trident of
Fish Command.
Fish Command. That counts as I think that counts. Yeah.
It has a swim speed. Yeah.
It might Yeah. If anything, this is a reason why we will
provoke the Kraken and give us a GPK.
I was going to say, if anything, this is the reason for us not to run into the Kraken, because Deli would just dominate it, and all of a sudden we'd have a Kraken and ruin the adventure.
One funny thing I'm just thinking about through this conversation is I know that there are some DMs out there who would be listen, guys, I told you that there's a rumor about a Kraken that lived here, and you went there anyway. I'm going to have you fight the Kraken. And it's CR 23, but it doesn't matter because you guys went there anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It's way too high for CR. Way too high.
Right.
I know this for a fact.
Yeah. But there are some DMs out there who just, they care more about the realism than anything else. They're just listen, this is a simulation. You actually went here. The Kraken
here's
kills
the thing. But you can also take that, and you have a DM like that. It's a tactic to then be able to pull shenanigans.
That's true. Yep.
Such as controlling it with the trident.
Yep. That's fair.
It doesn't say what kind of save it is, just that it's a DC of 15. Probably whatever the Dominate Beast thing is. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's probably a wisdom save.
I assume it's wisdom, yeah. I don't know what a Kraken... You know what? For fun, let's check out. What is a Kraken's will save? Or wisdom save? I'm just curious now. Let's see. Kraken.
Let's get Kraken.
I've been resisting the urge to say that. Yeah, let's get wisdom save.
I actually knew what I was talking about. It is a CR 23. Oh, it has a wisdom save of plus 11. So,
Oh, it would have to roll very poorly then.
yes. Yeah,
Look, okay, what we would have to do is we would have to have a divination wizard. Is that what it is? Who can roll portent dice and roll like a nat 1 to then give to the Kraken for the wisdom save.
And then if Alyssa was a, I forget which kind of bard, but bard that has cutting words, you could reduce it by another bit.
I got to be honest. The Kraken bit is a total throwaway line, and but apparently I have to make some notes that you guys are interested in this Kraken now. So,
well, we know enough now that you wouldn't be Oh no, I don't know. It is you. You might be intentionally leading us to our dooms, but that would also make a very short campaign.
Look, look. I had my very specific questions that I had to ask, and after I had those answers, I knew we're not seeing a Kraken.
Exactly. Yeah. So what I mean by that is maybe this Kraken actually does come back later in the campaign. I might make
way
a note
later
about it. Yeah.
Way later.
Or the Kraken's great grandchild. So it's like not a full grown Kraken.
Yeah, that can work. Anyway, all of that aside, you guys can make your way to Kraken's Cove. I guess real quick, I know you guys did some shopping, and Audryn specifically did some shopping off screen. So would everyone like to tell me what they bought if they went shopping? And just for the audience's sake, let's look at our like gear up sequence, right? As we see everybody with their new season 2 outfits and their new season 2 gear. Deli, what'd you get?
So Deli has that sounds staticky. She has her new Trident of Fish command, which she wears with her ladle that she has across her back. She also has a little bag on her side, which is a bag of holding. And she's wearing nice new adamantine armor.
Ooh, adamantine. Like, is there a particular type of armor that is, or?
It's a chain shirt.
Chain shirt. Okay.
Adamantine. There was no way to do an adamantine chain shirt, so I put adamantine armor and a chain shirt in my. Yeah, I gotta make sure that's right because I think I need to make sure it's the right AC now that I think about it. But I'll go ahead and check that.
Yep. And I'm perfectly fine with anything like that. Like, anytime you guys want a different version of a magic item, that it's not exactly the type of weapon or armor it is, that's totally fine. We can finagle with that. Calabar is a very cosmopolitan city with all sorts of fun things you can buy. Anna, what about you? What'd you get?
I went very practical with my purchases. There was one thing that I wanted to get that would have been a little more chaotic and fun, but I decided not to. So you now see me with some pretty cool steampunk goggles that I keep on my forehead unless it's dark outside. And then I slip those suckers over my eyeballs and I can see since I am but a human. I also bought a stone of good luck.
And it just gives you like a +1 on everything, basically.
+1 to saves and like ability checks.
Cool.
And then I got a quarterstaff that is much fancier than my previous one. It's a +1 quarterstaff. And we are saying canonically it's something from
some ancient Christian relic.
Yeah. From like the order probably. And it's got like some dragon carvings all around it. And I feel like it would also have some like gold, like shimmery, like highlight through it in the carving.
Sure.
And that is what I purchased.
Yeah. I need to make some specific notes. So one thing I was thinking about is like we haven't done anything like we did in Terra Nullius yet, where like we have the like magic items give you visions and all that stuff. And I think I don't necessarily want that always to be the case. I think the reason most of the items in Terra Nullius were like that is because they were all ancient legendary items, right?
Yeah.
But I think like something like that staff probably could be that because again, relic, anything that has like a long history should probably have more going on with it. But I'm also, one thing I was thinking of, I'm also more interested this season or this campaign of seeing the beginning of an item becoming legendary, right? I want to see you guys make the item by wielding it into something cool, because that's the sort of thing that happens in this world, as we've seen in Terra Nullius. So, yeah. So,
real quick, the only thing the adamantine part does, I just looked up, is it just protects me from crits, which is good. Being as squishy as I am, that's why I got it.
Yes, sounds good. Takeway, what did you get?
I also went very practical. So for the party, using our party gold, I got us sending stones.
Did we already have some?
No.
Okay.
No, we did not.
I think
Wait, how do we?
she bought them right at the end of season 1.
Yeah.
So we've known
that's what I
about
meant
them
by
for a while.
So
Yeah.
we
I was
knew
gonna say
about
because I'm
them.
pretty sure we had them last episode.
Yes. Yeah.
We did.
Okay, that's what I meant by where I had them. Okay, that was just making sure. Sorry.
Yes. And then I also bought a cloak of protection and a +1 shield. So I bumped up my AC by 2.
Very good. Very good.
Because I'm always in the front, and now Takeway is like, I gotta protect my people and myself. Because
Sure.
protecting myself does protect my people.
Yeah. What do the shield and cloak look like?
I think she just because I think Takeway took her shield from her tribe, and so I think it's just upgraded a little bit. I think she just like took it to like a
Had it enchanted.
Enchanted, something like that. To just, boost it. The cloak, I think, is I don't know. Guess I hadn't thought about that.
Right. Like, is it a normal like European cloak? Is it something more tribal?
I mean, we would definitely want to go with something more tribal.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could literally get like a Igbaye tiefling cloak, right? Something from this region. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, it literally could be something like a lion skin cloak or something like that, right? Like some animal in Africa that was made into like a cape. That's one possibility. Zebra pattern could be cool. Anything like that.
I don't know, let me think on that.
Yeah, you think of it. Yeah. And then Audrin, I know what you got, but I'm excited for everybody else to learn what you got.
Oh, right. He's not telling us.
Well, I wasn't yet, but I'll tell you now.
Oh, okay.
So, basically, I got a new sword, a pair of boots, and a pair of gloves.
That's all you want to say about it?
No, I'll say more.
Okay.
I was going to say.
I assumed you'd fill your party members in on what these things can do. Yeah.
So, I got a rapier of warning.
Okay.
So, I can't be surprised. Or surprised, hold on, let me...
Yeah, something like that. It looked a lot like just having the alert feat, which basically means Anna, Deli, and Audrin are now like immune to surprises.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I have advantage on initiative rolls. I can't be surprised, except when in non-magical... Wait. Come on. Oh, except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. And the weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins.
Yeah. I glanced over it and I didn't realize it wakes up all of your party members too. So that's fun. So yeah, so I think
awesome.
I think it probably is, and Jordan and I were talking about this, but I think it literally has a voice, like it talks to you. I think the rapier talks to you, and I think it probably starts off being literally like as if it was like Siri or Cortana or someone, like some AI is just like, basically it's like Siri, like, but I think it can evolve into something more than that, right?
Yeah. So is it like it actually says it out loud, or is it like in our minds?
In your minds, yeah.
Jordan, you have Fee.
Yeah,
from Skyward Sword.
That's a good point. I forgot. Yeah. I guess it's.
Is that what it's called?
Fee. Yeah.
Okay.
Master Sword Fee.
Yeah. So Audrin will notice that like, oh, this thing is saying stuff, and if you wanted to press it and like actually try to talk to it, I imagine there could be a role there, and you could try to like dig into it more and get it to awaken more. But yeah, as it is, it basically functions like you have Siri.
On that note, I mean, I'm not sure if Audrin would necessarily be able to. Mm-hmm. I mean, you might know more if you know something that I don't, but Darius was really only able to do that because of his weird touch of divinity, right?
Oh, yes, I know. I just mean, like, given what we know about how magic items work in this world, like that they literally do have like life in them. Yeah. Like they're in some sense like tied to sentience. And so like Audrin would have to do some weird things like Darius did. He'd have to find a different way to do it. But because of like, again, I'm interested in the idea of you guys awakening your magic items and by holding it, them becoming more cool. So not because you are learning about their history, but rather because you are imbuing them with history. So
we can call them awakened magic items.
Yeah,
it can just be our thing.
Mm-hmm. And then what else do you get?
Oh, I just wanted to say, like,
Mhm.
visually, I expect, like, because it's a rapier, I imagine, like, the round bell hilt.
Yeah.
I imagine there's, like, a pattern that it kind of resembles the Eye of Horus around it.
Okay, cool. Neat.
And so, do you guys want to hear about the gloves or the boots first?
Oh,
Do
gloves.
do gloves first, yeah.
Okay, so the gloves are gloves of thievery, which give me plus. Okay, so I put them on and they're completely invisible when I put them on. So I'm wearing them and they're just invisible. And they give me +5 to sleight of hand checks and to lockpicking checks.
Dude.
Meaning that my current lockpicking check is a +10.
Very nice. Very nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent.
And then the boots are winged boots.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So Audra
You
now
are
has a
turning into
fly
Link.
speed.
That is sick.
That's dope.
It's like a certain amount of hours per whatever that
Yeah.
you can use
So it's
them.
4 hours, and then every 12 hours without flying, you can recharge 2 hours.
Wow.
So in a day, I can if I fly for 4 hours in a day, I can wait 24 hours and then I can fly another 4 hours. But it's like walking speed, so it's not like
It's not
you
like
can
the speed of
Superman zip
like
around.
fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's still sick though.
I mean, I figure it's probably helpful. It's like, all right, we're gonna have you walk the plank. Okay.
All right. Yeah, so I imagine Audra, and you can tell me, Jordan, if you don't like this idea, but I think you're probably literally just running on air. That's probably like, it's not you actually flying. Like, we just see you running like you would normally run, but you're like, suddenly you're just stepping into the air instead. You like that? Or you like, what?
As long as it's not like with that same concept, as long as it's not like I'm falling and then I step and it shatters my ankle.
No, it wouldn't be that. No.
Okay. Because I had something like that with an old Minecraft mod before creative mode was a thing. And so every time I used it, it would act like I just like landed on a block.
Yeah.
So if I jumped from really high, I couldn't use it to save myself because it would just kill me anyway.
Yep. Yeah.
So as long as it's not like that.
No, and mainly I'm thinking that because it's only a 30 feet of movement instead of 60, right? It's not like you're like zipping around. You're literally probably just moving like you would normally move, except you can also just walk on the air too sometimes. So
I am walking on air. I love it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I got. I got the ability to fly, the ability to pick locks really well. Oh, and sleight of hand.
and the ability to
And-
not be surprised.
And the ability to not be surprised.
Cool.
I mean, after being in this town for so long, you can't be surprised by anything. So
I've seen it all.
Cool.
Nothing shocks me anymore.
Awesome. So you guys are heading off to Kraken's Cove then. I don't think we really need to play out. Well, actually, okay. I'll ask you guys this. Do you guys want me to roll for a possibility of aquatic encounters as you are on your way to Kraken's Cove?
As long as when you say aquatic encounters, those encounters can possibly include an encounter with Perry the Platypus and going on an epic adventure with him to stop Doofenshmirtz.
No.
Well,
Jordan, why
my
have you done
terms.
this to my son?
Yeah.
this is
That's
great.
Here's the thing. I'm always down for chaos encounters. But if the rest of the people don't want that, I'm also okay with that. But my vote is always chaos.
I know.
I kind of would be interested because I need
Belly wants to try out her trident.
Mhm.
but at the same time, like we get to the cool stuff better.
I know,
Like when we get there.
That's
so I'm like,
that's my feel. That's where I'm thinking is like I'm just itching to get to the main stuff. But if you guys
I'm
all
kind
want
of
me-
itching to get to the main stuff, and just practically, I don't want to like use like spell slots and stuff like
Yeah.
that before we go.
would
That's
we have? Okay, here's a question: would we have a long rest between then?
probably not.
Then probably no. Then
Yeah, exactly. So, let me look at my.
So just
notes here again.
practically speaking, because I do like the random encounters, like they're fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But in this case, I'm like, we're kind of
Yeah,
on a time crunch.
And I think we've also established that like the captain you have is actually pretty experienced and stuff, and so I'm fine with his expertise being the thing that just kind of negates the random counters for this particular situation. Cool. So I think you guys leave at, let's see, what Emily, what's our calendar at right now?
Let me check. Okay.
What was the day of the mission, I guess, is the question.
Okay, so we went back to Lavinia's manor with everything. And I guess, okay. The meet of the pirates is supposed to happen November 20th to 21st-ish.
Okay.
And then we were at Lavinia's manor for the first time after everything going on November 18th. So I don't know if this is the 19th.
Got it.
Or the night of the 18th.
So
what.
Up to you guys. So you guys probably had you usually have breakfast or brunch with Lavinia, and that was the last thing we left off with, was you guys talking to her and preparing for stuff. Or would you leave immediately afterward, or would you leave the next morning?
I would want to leave as fast as possible because I know it's going to take a while to get there. So I'd rather have more time.
Yeah, same. And because we want to make sure that we actually do intercept, for sure. So
Cool. So I think you guys probably can actually get off the docks by noon, probably. The captain's okay, you're paying, I'm a friend of Audrin's, and okay, well, let's go. You guys are paying me. And you guys push off at noon. It's going to take 16 hours. So
now, wait, how much did we agree to pay him?
It was 8 GP.
8 GP. Well, so yeah, Audrin had a crit success on a persuasion check.
I just can't remember if I took it off our pretty gold or not already.
I don't know if you did either. Yeah, it would be 8 GP per
did.
person.
32.
So,
yeah. So
I did, because we're at 448, which is a weird number. So.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. So that means you guys get there at 4 a.m. the next day.
Ooh,
so we see you guys approach in darkness, right? And the captain calls the stop. They lower the anchor. They prep a rowboat for you guys, and we see the captain just step over to Audrin and just give him a nod and hold out a hand to shake his hand and just say, "Good luck. I won't ask you to share any details of the mission because, well, the more I have deniability of this, the better it will be for everyone, I think, but good luck all the same." Audrin just takes a long drink of his water flask. Do you say anything, Audrin? He's talking to you.
I'm sorry.
Your guy. I figured that's what it was.
Yeah.
So the captain of the ship that you knew comes over to you and basically just says, "Listen, I'm not going to ask you any details because everyone can have deniability then, but good luck on whatever you're doing here." And he holds out a hand to shake your hand.
Oh yeah. He shakes his hand.
Cool. Yep. So he says, "Rowboat's ready. You can take off whenever. I'll be here for the next hour, and as soon as light comes, I'll try to get away, and I'll be nearby, but at a safe distance. And then 12 hours later, I'll be here, and I'll stay here for another hour. And if you don't show up then, I'll leave again, come back 12 hours later for another hour. And if you're not back by then, I have to leave. So I'll make sure we're all clear on the stakes here, or on the terms here. No hard feelings if your business takes longer than a day."
Fair enough. We'll be back.
I count on it. And he just nods to the rest of you because he doesn't know you, and then just walks away. Cool. You guys just get in the rowboat and get ashore?
Audrin's already thinking of plan Bs.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of all the rowboats we've already destroyed, and will this be another tally?
Exactly, yeah.
Someone get a rowboat counter, please.
Oh, I have one.
Oh yeah.
We're at 3. We're at 3.
Yeah.
3.
That's my back page of my notebook.
3 rowboats destroyed or stolen.
I have to keep track of something because I'm not trying to teach anyone how to read.
Yeah. Cool. So you guys just rowed ashore and kind of take it by foot?
Yeah.
You could also try to go use the rowboat and go through the cove, through the rocks and the reef and try to make that check. But
I say no.
Do we know like were we able to, I guess Audrey would have been able to kind of tell us the layout of the cove and how it is set up if we're rowing not directly into it.
yeah,
Right.
so the idea is
Okay.
you're right now the captain let you off maybe like a few miles north of Kraken's Cove at a secluded beach.
Okay.
Audra knows that from there it's basically just a short hike up to the cliff tops and then south along a narrow path that eventually reaches the cove itself. So there is
Okay.
if you kind of like go up to the cliffs that are like surrounding Kraken's Cove, and there's like a path that kind of winds its way down into the cove from there. So a couple hours, you'll be there.
Good thing I have my night vision goggles.
Yeah, I mean, by the time you get there, it'll probably be light enough to see more or less. But yep,
Don't want to hike blind.
sure, it's true. Yeah, do you take any other particular preparations or?
I'm just looking at spells to prepare.
Yep, just make sure all that's set and.
I mean, I feel like we should be this whole time. We got here early enough that we can afford to be in stealth mode the whole time, or at least attempt it, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
That makes
So who has the lowest stealth? Is it Takui?
Probably.
This is always
I have
so
a
sad
plus 1.
Oh, mine's also +1. But
Well,
I don't
I
have
think Takui has disadvantage though.
I was about to say like I
Why
don't
would I
have
have
disadvantage.
disadvantage?
Because of armor?
Armor?
What, do you not have armor?
No,
oh,
I
you're
don't wear
barbarian,
armor.
right?
I'm like,
Forgot.
I'm a barbarian fool.
Yeah, so I guess either one of you can make it. I don't think it really matters.
Well, I just rolled a crit, so I think you should roll Seth.
Stealth?
You just
Well,
rolled a crit, so maybe you
one-
should roll another
One
one.
thing that could happen is Deli could change into a wolf and then get a higher stealth.
That is true, but
You
I would
can
do that one.
fork
Oh,
take,
actually,
or you
so
can
are we there
force
now,
take
or
with
is this when we're rowing still?
If that's fair. So you've already rowed. You've gotten to
Okay.
the little secluded beach. But you do know it's a couple of miles to there. So
'Cause it's only an hour.
If it's only an hour,
So-
you might want to wait.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to do it yet. Then.
Yeah.
So
Makes
this is going to be the time as we're walking up to it, then, not
yes,
when we're there
exactly. Yeah.
yet. Okay. Let's see what happens. 20,
Hey.
not bad.
20's not bad at all.
Whoa.
Very nice.
It was almost a natural 20.
It was almost a
Amazing.
crit. Yeah.
Cool stuff. Yep. So you guys are very stealthy. You guys have been training, preparing. Anna and Audrey gave everybody pointers on how to stealth properly. Yeah, and you guys make your way up to the cliff tops and then south along a narrow path.
Okay. Real quick, because I'm still like I was looking over my spells again since this. Would Takui have found out if this is a place we're likely to find traps?
That's a good question.
Are you asking Audrey? Is that what you're saying?
I was about to say, I
No,
feel
no.
like that'd be an Audrey question because he's been here before.
No,
Just based
but
on my history check.
yes, based on his
Oh.
history check.
I feel like that's not going to really tell you. Traps
Yeah, I
necessarily.
don't think so. I don't.
Okay,
think
then
Takui
would
would.
Audrey know? I'm literally just going through my spells.
Yeah,
Since we wouldn't
Audrey,
have been relevant
Let's have
yet.
you make a history check to know what you know about it.
Because this would have happened before.
With a 14, I mean, it's you don't
Can I
think
have
so.
advantage since I've been here?
Sure, yes. And with the 17 is same. I mean, honestly, same thing. It's pretty obvious that this isn't like they don't really keep up this trail. So they're not paying much attention to it. There's enough pirates there that if someone actually did sneak down into the cove, they could just kill them. So they're not super worried about it. What they are worried about is like an armada of Calabar ships coming here, which they can't because of the cove, the way the cove is. So you're pretty safe getting there. There's not going to be any hidden snare traps or anything like that. So
Okay.
cool. So as you guys see the light kind of coming into existence, right? As things get brighter around you, you start to notice a couple of things. First, when you're about a mile away from the cove, you get to like a ridge, and you can't actually see the cove itself, but you can you like get a part of the jungle actually kind of thins out a little bit, so you can see like above the cove. So the way the cliffs are, you can't actually see into the cove, but you can see like the cliff surrounding it. And you see smoke rising from the center of where you assume the cove is, kind of nestled in these cliffs, but you see smoke rising from that spot. Lots and lots and lots of smoke.
Was it black smoke or?
Yeah, like black smoke. Yep.
Okay.
So that's the first thing you noticed. And then as you get closer and start going, like getting to this trail that apparently leads down into the cove and through the jungle here, you start seeing swaths of dead wildlife. Parrots, gulls, monkeys, snakes. They're just lying dead on the ground. Their body is horribly distorted and deformed. So you see like a snake that has like a vestigial head that's grown out of it.
Can I make an Arcana or nature check or something?
Yeah, either one of those can tell you stuff.
Could I give her advantage with this because I have Arcana trained?
Sure. Yep.
I was also going to ask about Arcana, but I don't know.
Who has the highest Arcana?
4.
7.
Oh.
let's have Audrey roll it.
Yeah, let's let Audrey do it. I'm perfectly fine with Audrey rolling this.
I was just there we go. Yeah.
23. Definitely something magical has occurred here. I don't think you have enough information. I don't think even. Yeah, go ahead.
Are we at Blood Bay yet, real quick?
You've already been in Blood Bay for a while, so you guys are probably right. You're like right up on Kraken's Cove now. Here on the map.
I'm trained with black powder, right?
I don't know. That I assume that would be some sort of proficiency.
Well, I mean, I wasn't sure because I wasn't sure if that was something we talked about with my backstory.
Talking about like guns and stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
Just.
I think there is actually a feat for it.
Okay.
So you could totally get that feat at some point, or do some training or whatever. But I don't think so. I mean, let's be real. Like your time on the pirate ship was as basically a slave or a deckhand. Like you didn't actually. Yeah. No one was giving you a gun and having you shoot people. Right. So.
Well, Audrey's thing was like he was also on the ship. He was a bit of a tinkerer in his.
And you probably were a powder monkey. Like you probably like helped them put stuff in a cannon and stuff. But again, that doesn't actually give you knowledge of how to shoot a gun. So, yeah, you probably have lots of peripheral knowledge based on Arcana checks and history checks and stuff, but not enough to actually like be proficient with the weapons. So Audrin with a 23, you know 100% this is magical. Like this doesn't just happen to a wide swath of animals all at once. Or at least what seems like all at once, without magic, some sort of magic being involved. This isn't a disease. It literally looks like that head of the snake literally split through the scales. So it's not like it was even born like that. It's not like radiation happened or whatever, right? Some sort of like weird toxic stuff. It's not like that happened. Yeah. So, but honestly, like you don't really have the context, I don't think, for what this specifically is. So that's pretty much as much as that check is probably going to tell you.
Yeah.
I think as Deli sees this, she's just going to like bare her teeth and you can just like hear her growl. She's going to wild shape. And I realize there's something we haven't done yet, Caleb.
What's that?
Uncontrollable wild shape.
We have rolled it a couple of times to see. Okay. Yes, but I don't think it ever happened.
And it's not going to happen this time either because I didn't roll a 1.
You're good. So you're going to turn to a wolf?
Daily going wolf mode.
Cool. Sounds good. The other thing you notice as you get closer is what few wild animals do remain alive are similarly deformed, but they're alive and shockingly aggressive. So you see like various animals tearing each other apart several times on your approach, and they're like far enough away from you guys that like they're not in any danger of attacking you or anything, but you literally just see like 2 parrots like pecking each other's eyes out. You see like monkeys just like ripping each other's fur out and like bashing each other with rocks. Like it's like absolute chaos. So it's like there's swaths of eerie silence and just all these dead animals, and then every once in a while you just hear shrieks and like animals will just be tearing into each other. It's pretty bad. What is your response to that as you just kind of get closer? What's everybody's?
Deli doesn't want to get involved.
Yeah. Honestly, Deli, this is really sad to you.
Yes,
right.
It is.
Deli pissed off right now.
Yeah.
I have a theory. all these animals were actually people who were caught in the explosion that is nearby, and they all got magically transformed into animals. And it was 2 parties, and that's why they're going at each other's throats.
That is a very complicated answer, but we'll see if it's
Sounds
correct.
like something you would make up, Caleb.
Oh. Wow.
I'm just saying you make very in-depth situations on something that we wouldn't be expecting it to be.
Well, okay. Thank you, Anna.
But in that sense, Deli would also be trying to lead them away from the animals because she's like, I don't want to cause them more pain.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I just have like my hands in my pocket, like rubbing my stone of good luck, like hoping that we don't get attacked and that everything stays away from us.
Yeah.
Deli wants to make whoever did this suffer.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are almost to the ridge that Audrun like literally just like actually leads down into the cove. Like once you get above this hill, you'll be able to see the cove itself. You're about to get up to there, and 4 mandrills just rush out of the trees, just swarming upon you. And again, they're horribly deformed. We see pus oozing out of various pores throughout their body. Their fur is like mangled and gross. They're covered in open sores. Their jaws are filled with just like rows and rows of like shark teeth, kind of like that level of amount of teeth that's happening. They have hooked bone spurs that are protruding all over them. It's just like a horrible sight to behold. So I think it's time for us to
bring it, Rafiki.
I just had a light go out.
So everybody can go ahead
animals
and roll for initiative.
Glad someone else is going before me.
Caleb, I'm having this weird issue on Roll20 where
I actually rolled decent this time.
I'll pull up my character sheet and it asks me to log in.
Interesting.
And then like I hit log in, and then I don't know what that is, but I figured I'd let you know.
Yeah.
I have advantage on this because of my sword.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to mention earlier, I was going to have speak with animals up. With how long we were going to be gone, I figured there was no point.
Okay, apparently I didn't clear the initiative on this beforehand, which is annoying.
Oh, did it not? Man, it didn't even count. That's obnoxious.
What? Didn't count what?
It didn't, because I had to close the window and reopen it. It unclicked from Audrun. So it didn't actually roll him.
Okay, so you got the 13.
I got a 13,
Seth.
yeah.
Melissa got 17. Got a crit fail. Anna, you got 19.
19.
And Audrun, you got... What'd you get?
8.
You got 8.
8.13.
Perfect, okay. I forgot to clear the thing beforehand. So, okay, cool. So, yeah, I mean, they make enough noise getting to you that, like, it's not... You're not surprised or anything. Not that any of you could be really at this point.
Only Takei could be surprised anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, Anna, you're certainly prepared for them when they rush out of the trees.
Wolf token, please.
Yes. Yeah, up to you what you would like to do.
Okay.
Over here for now.
So they are making aggressive movements towards us.
Yeah, so they basically they were rushing towards you. They got to these trees, and you can see they're about to like jump on you.
Are they in the trees? Like
Yes.
up high, or are they?
Yeah, they're in the trees. Yeah.
So they're not on the ground?
No. Yeah, they're about 10 feet in the air.
Okay. Can I run and like use my jump ring to do 2 attacks on one while I'm in the air?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let's
probably like run up the tree and punch kick.
So I'm gonna go up here and attack that top one.
Mm-hmm. Cool, do it. A 12 does not hit. I'm sorry. It dodges out of the
15.
way, swings on a branch. Yeah. Roars at you. 15 definitely hits, though, yeah.
Oh, no. Never. What am I?
Oh, did you mean to roll quarter stuff again?
Yeah. I don't know what my brain is like. I don't think I get that second.
No, I don't
Do I
think.
get that? No, I don't get that second one because I used my bonus action already. So I number one meant to do the. Yeah, I don't hit anything. Don't pay attention to me.
Sounds good.
I jumped in the air in front of the mandrill, tried to attack, and then I was like,
Just fall back
nope.
down. Yeah.
Very scary.
Sounds good. Take away, it's you.
I'm going to cast Produce Flame at this one.
Cool. Sounds good. Throwing the fire at. Yeah, 10 does not cut it.
10 does not hit.
No.
Wow. That's
So
that's
some of the
really
branches
unfortunate.
get set on fire. The monkey's screeching at you.
Okay. Well, in that case, then let's see. When do I get Bardic Inspirations back? At the end of the long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, well,
Short rest after level 3.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right, that's it. That's my turn.
Cool. Deli.
Unfortunately, they're in the air, but what I can do is I'm assuming at the end of her turn in is back on the ground.
Yes. Yeah, she lands.
She's not midair. Okay. So I think Deli's just going to move here and hold her action as soon as one of them is within range to bite.
Cool. Yeah, she just
because she figures
growling at the trees.
She figures she might as well put them out of her misery.
Mm-hmm. All right, Audrey. Guess who has winged boots?
I'm gonna walk up the air and I'm gonna stab a monkey. Wait, can I actually do this with my speed? Like
I think so.
vertically?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's only 10 feet in the air, so seems like it would work.
All right.
Cool.
Then yeah, I'm gonna flank it.
Like a blanket.
Like a blanket.
Do it.
And then we're going to...
Well, except are you actually flanking, though? Because it's up in the air.
Oh, you're not. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, right, yeah.
No one else is threatening it, but yeah, you can get a hit on it at least.
That's
Hopefully.
Fine. I will... I mean, I should still get sneak attack. But wait, no. Because it's not near an... how does that work?
It's not within 5 feet of an ally.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you don't have advantage. So it's
Neither
not
of them
sneak
are?
attack.
No. Mm-mm. Yeah, your two companions are on the ground, so.
So really, my best bet is to... Honestly...
Do you want to
So
just
I
like
can't
shoot
get
your
sneak
crossbow
attack.
instead?
Well, here's my thought. Instead, I'm just going to shoot it with a firebolt.
Which one are you doing? The bottom one there?
Yeah, the one that's... Yeah.
Cool. Go for it.
Yeah, that's probably...
Yeah, that hits.
Hooray.
It is dead.
Oh, well.
Does look his exact hit points.
Oh.
3?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good to know.
How? Oh, by the way, how long have we haven't been like walking for very long?
Well, and
then?
the fact that we haven't,
An hour or two.
that's the first one we killed now is kind of pathetic.
Yeah, that's true. I was expecting you guys to just tear into these things, but we've had 2 misses so far. Or 1, I guess.
And
But-
one mister.
Yeah. So, Aldrin, you just shoot a firebolt out in your finger, and it wraps around the mandrill, and it shrieks and burns.
I like to
and
imagine
falls
I
from the
hit it
tree.
in the face and then it falls and dies from the fall.
There you go. Yeah, because it's like batting at its face, then it falls over and. Cool. Yep. That one's dead. It is their turns. So these 2 are going to attack you, Audrin. And this one is gonna jump down and attack you, Anna.
Oh, it can't.
Oh,
It doesn't jump towards
okay.
me. Darn it! I wasted my turn.
Cool. All right. Just double checking some stuff. So that one's going to attack Anna with a 19.
Yes. 0 damage.
Take 1 damage for
Wait,
number.
what?
It should be a minimum of 1. It's a 1d4 minus 1. Yeah.
What?
These things are very weak.
They're very weak.
That's sad.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. No, never mind. You're good. Continue.
You continue.
Oh, yeah, right. So the other 2 attack Audrin, and they both hit. So 1 and 2 piercing damage as they are biting into you. And then actually, both of you go ahead and make a con save.
Oh.
Audrin, make 2 con saves.
Oh, and this is where it comes in.
Ooh, yikes.
Hey.
Audrin.
Sorry, I was just checking my ancestry and such to see if there was any possible way I wouldn't have to do this.
I rolled an 8. What happens
I saw
to
that,
me?
yeah. Well, I'll tell you. Oh,
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow. Okay, all right.
Well,
Perfect.
okay.
Good stuff.
Well,
So
we
these
failed
things are
to-
really weak, but apparently
Look,
they
I am too British for
guys,
constitutions, okay?
Wait. And
That
didn't you
con
say
save was a 10. You should have succeeded.
I have a 0 to my con save.
Yeah, you had
I
a
should have
50-50 chance.
succeeded.
So you guys contract a supernatural disease called savage fever.
Oh, no.
I got a fever.
The incubation time is 1 minute, and I'll tell you what happens after the 1 minute has passed.
I have lesser restoration prepared.
Yep. So you guys are diseased,
Do
but you
we
don't know it yet.
feel that something has happened or not?
Not yet. No.
Oh, no.
Yep. So you guys are both diseased. Anna, it's you.
I'm going to whack it.
Do it. Yes, 100%. Yep. Very double dead.
And then can I then use my movement to come over here and whack that one?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a
yes.
crit.
Yeah.
Yep.
10
very,
damage.
Very dead. Just squishing them. Want to describe that for us, Anna? I don't know. How do you deal with the savage mandrills?
I got bit and it didn't really hurt very much, even though their teeth are really big.
Yep.
I'm just like, hey, monkey, stop it. Whack it with my staff, and then it falls over very dead. And then I walk over casually, and I'm like, hey, stop it.
Stop it. And its brain melts.
Bad
Cool.
monkey.
Takeaway. There's
I'm gonna
one.
come over here
one left.
and whack at it.
Do it.
Yee.
Yep. Very dead.
You're not ye.
I wish it were ye. Big killer.
Hey, he's probably still alive somewhere in this world.
I know, and I hate it.
So, yeah, you totally kill them. And that's like part of the thing you understand about this situation is like these animals, if they were in their right minds, would know that they couldn't take you guys, right? They would be scared of you guys because you're people. But like they had they were completely reckless. They had were just did everything with abandon. Crap.
It
it
I
doesn't
know what
really
the disease does.
Wait a second. I need to grab one of these character sheets again because I forgot a thing that happens when they die. The first time it didn't matter, so I didn't think about it. But if one of these things dies and it's within 5 feet of someone,
Yes.
so first the one that you killed, Anna,
Yes.
it gets to make a bite attack on you and it's dying throws and miss.
No.
And then make a dex save.
23.
Okay, you're good. Actually, I think you take.
She's actually
No, you just don't take it. So
Okay.
as it dies, right? It takes another bite at you. You can tell like the creature's probably actually dead at this point. You've like just caved in its head, and it just like still is biting at you as it goes down. You manage to like fend it off with your staff, and then as it hits the ground, its head that you crushed starts like just spurting out acid. So like its blood is like acid basically, and it's just like squirting around, and you almost get hit by it, but you like step away, and you go over to the other one, do the same thing. It's gonna make a bite attack at you, miss again, and then make another dex save. Yep. No, actually that fails. So you take 3 acid damage as that one guts spurt out at you.
Does
acid.
Do the other people who are within 5 feet?
Yeah,
also
anyone
who
was in 5 feet, so that would be.
So
Audrin.
that was Audrin and Takewee for that one.
Yeah. So
got it.
Okay.
So
you make a dex save.
Yep, both of you make a dex save. Wow, you both failed. Okay, so yeah, take that 3 acid damage as well, and then the last one takes a bite attack at Takewee and misses.
Miss.
And then one more dex save. Yep. That one you also fail.
And Audrin needs to make one.
Oh yes, and Audrin needs to make one more. Yep.
I also failed.
So if you fail, you take 2 acid damage.
Okay, got it.
Oh, I need to make another.
Yeah, one more because there's
dex
2
save?
that died next to you. Yep.
And Deli did nothing.
You're about to help heal
I
us,
know,
hopefully.
but here's the thing: we got to make sure she knows it. And I can get back a wild shape on a short rest, so it's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, so you take another 2 acid. Yeah, so like they were really easy to kill, but like the consequences for actually killing them was like you guys are just looking down like that was not good.
So Deli would walk. Okay, do they know they're diseased?
No, they don't know that yet.
Caleb said no.
They'll know in about 50 seconds.
I'll
would
be like,
Deli could I have to make the wisdom? I'd have to make the save as Wolf Deli. Would that be a medicine check?
To do what?
It's for Deli to know that these like something happened when they got bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it would be medicine. Yep.
So that's wisdom. I don't have a good wisdom save as a wolf, but we'll see what happens.
So just be wisdom check, but yeah. 15. It's not like terribly out of left field to guess that these things biting you isn't good, but I don't think you know anything more concrete beyond that. But honestly, Deli will do like a couple of things here if she wants to heal anything, and then you'll literally know in 50 seconds.
Okay. Here's the thing. Can I unwolf form, go look at them and do another medicine check?
Sure.
Okay. So Deli would look at the go.
I need opposable thumbs for this.
Yes, because
I'm guessing, given her background, she's like,
this sounds familiar.
Like not this exactly, obviously, but like she's like
this sort of stuff.
This is reminding me of stuff. So she's going to unwolf shape, go over to Audrin and Takewee, and not Takewee, and Ennis.
Hey, come here. Show me where you got bit.
like right here.
20.
Cool.
20.
Yes. So you can basically just catch it early then. So you know that something happened. What you see, Seth, is like the beginnings of, and I need to pull it up again so I can read it off.
I'd be like, do you need to put some antibiotic ointment on it? I'll take it.
So what's going to happen in 45 seconds is the victim's flesh is going to break out into a terrible black rash that causes short bony protrusions to extrude from the affected area. So you see the beginnings of that start to happen where they were bit.
So yeah, Deli will like, it's going to look weird, but Deli kind of like, she'll like start to shudder around again, kind of spit into her hand, start saying something and start rubbing the area you guys were bit. And let's roll 2 wild magic things. We're good. Okay. And that uses 2 second-level spell slots, but you guys are good.
Okay, we're fine for now. That could have been bad.
I just imagine
you.
Sorry for they diseased you. We got to be careful around these animals. They're in bad shape.
I just imagine Deli going, duh, duh.
Kind of. Okay, and she's going to, I'm going to spend 3 spell points to get a second level spell slot back.
Cool.
And eat some gold to get spell.
Cool.
I mean, yeah,
I question her dietary decisions. Or I give her
You
dietary
know
decisions
who
a
I
questioning
am?
look.
This is Deli. She eats.
Like honestly, if you've like been around Deli, you know that she eats weird stuff. But honestly, 75 GP is worth a second level spell slot right now.
Cool. Yeah, do you guys continue on or do anything else?
Well, Deli mourns the
Loss of so many animals.
the loss of so many animals right now.
I mean, I think I would vote to just keep trucking through and keep our eyes out for more feral animals.
Yep, sounds good.
I think what probably would happen is they're walking away. Deli would take a bag, the bag with gold in it.
Kind of eyed up and go, you guys owe me.
Or no, she wouldn't say that. She's not that mean, but she's like, she said like, let's hope
this is worth it.
Yeah. Cool. So once you guys reach the cliffs overlooking Kraken's Cove, you are greeted with a tragic and horrific sight. In the sheltered cove below, an inferno rages atop the water. Several ships, including a 2-masted caravel, a sizable frigate, a long barge, and what might have once been a schooner are all ablaze. Further out, a 3-masted caravel seems to have escaped the fire for now. A shiny slick on the surface of the water itself burns, creating a wall of wood and flame. The heat rises in searing sheets, and the roar of the flaming maelstrom mixed with the crashing surf masks any other sounds that might be issuing up from below. Through periodic gaps in the smoke, however, movement on the beach is visible. Something still lives in the inferno below. So yeah, something caused all of the ships, except for like one of them, to be on fire. It looks like there maybe are like oil in the harbor there in the cove that's like also on fire. It's just, fire everywhere. And there's plenty of wood to burn on these ships. So it's just, and then, when you look around at like how to get down and stuff, there are a couple of different ways you could do it. The cliffs that surround the cove are sheer, but also feature numerous handholds. They're 40 feet high, and so you could scale them if you guys wanted to. A more tempting route is via a rickety wooden walkway that descends from the eastern cliff down to the beach below. So those are the two things you mainly see. I guess you could probably like just dive into the cove itself and swim. But part of it's on fire, so that might not be a good idea. Not all of it is,
What
though.
kind of check would... What kind
If
of
we
check
only
would...
did this one level, if I was only one level higher, I could slow fall down.
Oh, yeah. Audrey can just fly down.
I know, but not all of us have feather boots.
Yep, it's true.
I
And
could
we,
carry one other person down.
How far away is are we up?
You're about 40 feet up on the cliffs, from the water itself. And then there's like a walkway that's like, I don't know how far it is across. 50 feet.
It's like a person that's down there. Like
you see movement, but that's pretty much all you can tell through the periodic gaps in the smoke.
Oh, okay. Because
it's hard to tell exactly what it is that's moving.
Oh,
but it looks like a creature of some sort.
Because I could only realistically carry another like 40 pounds.
Audrey's not very strong.
Yeah.
I'm definitely heavier than 40 pounds.
Yeah. Well, because like I already have 120 pounds in equipment, and I can only carry 165.
Yep.
So
I got
strip naked, Audrey.
Except the boots.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not that kind of session.
Yeah.
This is not.
It's not that kind of campaign.
Okay.
No.
So there's a rickety bridge.
Yes. So there are the three main ways you can see of getting to like the actual beach that would go into the. So Audra knows, right? There are all these ships down there, but there's also like a series of caves that most of the pirates who come here hang out in. So to get to the beach that would lead there, which would probably be the best bet to get any answers of what's going on here, there's three main ways. You can jump into the water and do like a nice dive and try not to take damage that way. You could just scale the cliff itself. But there's also a rickety wooden walkway that seems to go maybe like 150 feet across the cove on one side,
Okay.
and down into the cove itself.
I have a question. Can I do an Arcana, a History, or an investigation check to see if I can figure out when this all happened? Because I assume
make an
since
investigation
Audrey's
check.
been here before.
Yep.
I assume since Audrey's been here before that he's like, oh, this wasn't like this the last time I was here.
Yeah. Yep.
Everything wasn't on fire last time.
I wonder what happened. Yeah, so investigation would be the skill there to kind of CSI the situation here. Yeah, 23. It must have only been a couple hours.
Okay.
So let me look at my notes here. Yeah, maybe 2-3 hours before. You can ask me questions if you want to know any other specifics besides that.
Where does it look like stuff started?
It looks like the most obvious answer is that maybe it's like that's whale oil down on the water, and someone dumped whale oil into the cove, and it's possible that this happened. Well, so this is the thing. You do know that Vanthus in his letters wrote that this was his plan, right? That it was to set the ships on fire and take the loot from the ships. So that's not like, it's not actually like a super huge surprise.
Right.
The surprise is that the
early.
damage is so it's not only early, but the damage is so pervasive. Like you don't even think Vanthus probably meant for it to be this bad. It was just like a distraction to get the loot, right?
Right.
I think. Is it daylight already, or is it still kind of?
Yeah, I say it's probably like 6 a.m. at this point.
Okay, so I probably like look over the cliff. You can see the reflection of fire in my night vision goggles as I lift them on my forehead, and I am gonna just like dive into the water.
Do it.
So would this be like an acrobatics check?
Yep.
23.
Yes, you do have graceful swan dive. You don't take any damage, and we just see the underwater shot as Anna just bubbles
A
down.
Pocahontas dive.
Yeah.
Can there be like in the anime version a little like chibi Kraken having 3 of its tentacles up holding 10 signs for the dive?
Sure. Yeah.
Deli's going to look at that, turn to Audrin, and say,
Could we just use some rope?
It's going to take much longer.
yeah, but Deli doesn't have a good dex.
Okay, yeah.
That
So
would
I
be the
jump in and I
way.
start like swimming towards the untouched boat.
Mm-hmm. So one thing that you do notice, Anna, is as soon as you because you dive probably pretty deep in after a long dive like that. One thing, if you open your eyes in the water at all, you do notice that there is something that catches your eye off to the side. So there's a bunch of seaweed on the bottom here, and there's like a what is it? A section of seabed about 40 feet from shore that appears like strangely barren of life. The rocks and the sand gleam with not a trace of seaweed to be found. So it's like this weird random patch that you see there. You can go and investigate it if you want to, or you can just keep swimming on the surface.
So it's like the opposite direction of where I would be going otherwise, like to the ships.
It's not. It's kind of halfway out of your way. It's not like it's not in the opposite direction, but you would have to take an extra bit of time to check it out first, but not too much.
Decisions. No. I think I need to go to the ship because we have to bring Vanthus to justice, and I have to find the silver fox.
Okay.
So I think I have to go to the ship.
Yep. So Anna just starts swimming over to the ship, careful to avoid the whale oil and the fire.
Yes.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Rope.
Yeah, you're just tying a rope to something and scaling the cliffs that
well,
way?
I've turned to Audrin because he has a super good sleight of hand now and could actually tie it well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I could. Oh.
Don't drop me.
So, I mean, I don't even think there needs to be a check to tie a rope or whatever. I think there's like enough places. It's not like it's super difficult to do so. So if you guys do want to do that, you can just tie a rope and then you can get advantage on the athletics check to go down. It's pretty much simple as that.
I feel like Takewee, I don't know if like Audrey would actually do this or not, but Takewee would probably be like jump in after her. Me and Deli will follow behind because like we can't make this jump, but like Audryn probably could, and I would be more worried about Anna like being by herself.
Fair enough.
What if
you could also just fly?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if I went down? What if I flew down and then just caught them?
That's gonna be
more complicated.
Yeah, it would be easier for them to just do the dive themselves.
Okay.
That's why I'm just
go,
like,
Audryn.
Go, Audryn. We'll be okay.
Yeah, I think. I mean, honestly, Audryn would probably just go.
Cool. Yep. Yeah, so we see Audryn just like step across the air, and probably just gets down to the water surface, and it's just like it looks like he's water walking at this point. You know, just kind of like following where Anna's going, because you probably don't want to get too high because the heat coming off the fire and the smoke and stuff is just choking the air up there. So you just want to stay away from that probably. So then Takewee and Deli, we'll just have you guys roll real quick. Just do athletics with advantage. Both of you to just scale successfully if you tie a rope. Yeah, 20 is fine. Yep. Yeah. 22 is fine. Yep. So it takes a little bit of time, but yeah, you guys scale the 40-foot cliffs down to like a small beach, like a thin strip of beach that eventually leads to like the bigger part of the beach that kind of comes around the cove towards where the caves are. So you guys are doing that, and then Anna and Audryn, if you guys get to the ship, let me find.
We can go stealth mode.
Yes, it's true. It's true. So the one surviving ship in the harbor is a 3-masted caravel. So the sails are decorated with stylized figures of a wyvern. Its tail raised over its back as though ready to strike its enemies. Even its figurehead carries the motif, a powerful wyvern. Its wings unfurled, crouches at the prow. It looks like the ship has seen plenty of action. The hull is scarred in many places by scratches and dents. And a single huge claw mark rakes across the starboard, probably deliberately left as like, oh, this could be cool, like a battle scar for our ship, sort of a thing. The ship's wheel is designed to represent a 12-headed wyvern. And the ship itself is covered in bodies. So you see a crew's worth. Maybe half a crew's worth on deck, but if you go below, there's the other half the crew's worth. And it's just bodies of, some of them look normal, like just regular humanoid races that were obviously pirates. And others you see are horribly deformed. Most of them are kind of like fishy or squiddy, and it's like in the deformity. So you see one with like, one of his arms has turned into a tentacle. You see another guy who has like snail eyes but they're all dead, and all of the bodies are in various states of evisceration or battle. It looks like the actual like intact bodies are ripped to shreds, right? So they don't look deformed, but they are like torn to pieces, and like, organs are spilling out. Like, it's pretty horrific. The deformed corpses look like normal stab wounds killed them. It also looks like they're in the process of dissolving. So the acid blood that apparently these things have just like is slowly dissolving their flesh, and there's only like bones being left over after a bit of time here. So they're kind of in that process right now. The one thing you do notice, and as Audryn just kind of like looking around, he just looks at the mast and then sees someone like wrote something on there. And you look over and you just see Djembe was here, dibs. You have no idea what that means.
I look at the scene and I throw up a little in my mouth, but I swallow it down.
Yeah. It's pretty horrific. But yeah, it looks like the ship is basically untouched other than that. There's obviously a battle on here that happened. But the ship is far enough from the fire that it doesn't look like it will be touched. It looks like all the other ships will burn and be consumed, and this ship should be fine as long as it stays here.
It's on fire.
No, this ship
No,
is
that one's
fire.
not. That's the only
This is
one
the
that
one
isn't.
ship that isn't on fire. All the other ships.
I thought you guys were on the one that was on fire.
No.
Sorry.
I mean, like, can
All the other ones are on
Audrey
fire.
make some sort of like history check on that name? I'd be like, Audrey, do you know who this is? I don't think I would have any idea who it is.
There's no chance any of you would know who this is. I don't.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he would know with his connections with stuff.
No, not this is a Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check to actually search the ship and try to find something else.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything in my mind. I'm like, I don't know if there's anything like worth seeing here versus finding any alive people.
Yeah.
Whether they are deformed or not. Like I'm kind of in it for the people. Like I'm not looking to loot things necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I just look over to Audrey and I'm like, we have to find them. And I just like kind of dive off towards where like
we are.
Where the cove would be, where anybody would go into land.
Yeah, so there's like a series of caves here.
Yeah.
That Audra knows about where the rest of the people are would hang out. So yeah, you want to go there?
Yeah, I start out towards that direction.
Yeah,
going very speedy.
I imagine
I'm not so speedy.
I imagine that Higway and I are already there. Probably.
Yeah, you guys are definitely going to meet up with them. So one thing you do notice as you guys are like getting to this point, you actually see one of the ships. Let me.
So that means no one was on any of the ships.
What do you mean?
Because we check, obviously the ones that are on fire, there's probably not anyone there. And then the one ship that wasn't on fire, there was no one alive. Yep. So no one was on any of the ships.
Yep. It's possible a ship escaped. You don't know how many ships were actually here originally.
Yeah.
So one thing you do notice as you're like rounding the bend to get to the caves is you see the heavy ropes mooring one of the ships finally burn through and snap audibly. The ship starts to wrench free and the tide starts to carry it careening into the west wall of the cove, where it destroys the central 50 feet of walkway of that rickety walkway. And you guys know that if you had taken the walkway, that probably would have happened while you were trying to cross. And so you see this like ship just like carried by the tide just crash into the wall and just like splinter. And the walkway just like falls, burning. Yeah.
Dodged a giant flaming bullet there.
Yep. So as you get to the cove itself, you see a 50-foot wide beach separates the burning waters of Kraken's Cove from the cliffs to the north. A 10-foot wide cave opens at the base of this cliff to the northwest, while to the northeast, a ruined and long shipwrecked schooner lays among the rubble of a past cave-in. And I'll bring you guys to a map here in a second. The swaths of blood and ragged body parts are strewn across the beach, testify to a terrible and recent battle upon the sands here. Broken crates and bamboo cages litter the area, blood and bits of bone sprayed across bolts of silk and cracked barrels of ambergris seeping into the coarse rocky sand. A number of mangled corpses, each stripped nearly clean of flesh and bones cracked open, lie strewn about the beach. The casualties are staggering, with a quick count putting the dead at nearly 20, just on this beach alone. So I'll bring you guys to this map and you can see a little bit more clearly.
Dina's now too much for me, and I turn around and throw up.
Yes, yeah, for sure. And I'm pretty sure, this map, I couldn't get the squares to line up well, so I turned the grid off and there's just one on the map itself. So
there
you guys will have to kind of manually the squares. Yeah. So as you get up to the caves, you see two what looked like they were pirates. They're hiding in the wreckage very unsuccessfully. You see them crouching, and then they see you, and they just rush out. Yeah, it looks like someone who used to be a pirate, but now his like mouth is full of shark teeth. His skin is fishy and clammy. Still holding weapons, still wearing armor, but he has a vestigial head kind of growing out of his neck, and tentacles kind of coming out of various points. And this kind of seems to be the general. There's obviously differences between the two of them, but that's the general kind of theme that we see here is like this weird kind of squiddy deformities. They start to rush towards you to attack you.
So Caleb,
Um,
just as a
got the predator here.
question, do I know do any of them look familiar to me?
Make a history check.
I'm waiting to make an initiative check.
Nope, they don't.
Okay.
But yes,
Yeah,
feel free to
I'm
go make an initiative check.
deeply disturbed by this scene.
Oh yes. Good, I've done my job.
Oh,
Caleb, how do I turn off the setting to make it so that way I don't have to say like, yes, I want this to be a public role?
Should be a space on the character sheet.
So I thought so too, but I
Let me
can't.
look. It's probably in the gear options.
It's getting like really annoying.
Yeah, I bet. Here we go. Query. Should be some space on here to like.
Oh, here we go. It's in the gear on the far right. It says whisper rolls to GM, never whisper rolls.
Okay.
Yes.
I think that's what it is.
That's probably
Okay.
right. Try a random roll now.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that worked.
That's good. Okay. Cool. I'm sorry, but you can't get
well,
that
don't,
extra
don't
point of
sorry, don't
initiative.
take that one. I didn't think it would change my initiative.
Yeah, you're
sorry.
Okay, cool. Deli, you're the first one to act in this situation. You see these pirates rushing towards you guys.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is cast Entangle.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
20-foot square. Do it just like right. Oops, wrong thing. Just kind of right here.
Mm-hmm.
Just in this 20-foot area right here.
Got it.
So just right in front of them. It lasts a minute.
I'm gonna try to find. Nope, Aries effect. That's what I need. Plant.
DC is only 13.
So it's 20 feet radius.
Square.
20 foot square. Okay.
Yeah.
So right here, you said?
No. So right here. So I don't want to put it like right in front of us. So I figured like right here, right where they're about to reach.
Right there.
Are you not seeing my?
So it's again 20 foot square.
Yes. So 20 feet by 20 feet. So I wanted 20 feet.
Oh, I guess it's 10. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I
20
was
feet.
not understanding what was happening.
So literally
it's
just like
that, right? No, that's 15.
One more.
There you go.
And then up one square,
like that?
kind of.
Like
is that
this.
fine for you guys? Yeah, that's kind of where I was
I
imagining.
mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
fine.
unideal for me for anything, but
This way it blocks paths that are coming from the right or from above in case they do it. It's only gonna last a minute.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. So you cast Entangle. Does it automatically entangle something in the area?
For the
Must do
duration,
strength
these
save.
plans on the ground, creature in the area when you cast.
Yep. So they have to make a strength save.
He's not in the area. So
Oh yeah, sorry. Just to the first one then.
Wait, I
So
thought
he's
it was
restrained.
Is it not when they enter it? Either?
no. It's
Nope,
just
it's difficult
when,
terrain.
Well, difficult terrain is. I was
You can
imagining
undo
this
it if
was
you
like
want.
other spells like that. Yeah, I might not do it that way. Then
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
Figured it was like I'm confusing it with another spell. Well, I'll do something more boring. I'll just do frostbite on the closest, the one closest to me. Yeah, and I already rolled the wild magic, so
Perfect.
let's use that too.
All right.
and it's frostbite, and if you're fighting a fire elemental, it's boss fright.
So it's just 3 damage. Oh no, it's
no damage.
No damage. Nothing.
Cool. So yeah, we see Deli shoot out some ice, and it just like dodges it and rushes or shakes it off and rushes towards you. Anna, you just finished vomiting.
Yes. And I look up and I see these horrific creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too pleased with this. So I guess I'm going to just go like, can I stand in this square or is that too much wall? Do I have to?
No, you're good.
And then attack.
It kind of like slopes up
one.
here.
Okay.
You're fine to stand on that.
18?
18 is enough.
6 damage. Ugh,
Very
that's
nice.
bad. And then I'm gonna slap him.
Do it.
I try and slap him.
Yeah, so you slam with the quarterstaff.
I think I raise my hand up to kind of like, or like my elbow to kind of like elbow him in the face, and my elbow gets like kind of close to his extra head, and I go,
Yeah.
ooh,
Oh no.
ooh.
Yep. Cool. Takewee?
I would like to point out that my initiative was actually the 19 because I had advantage.
Oh, did you roll it twice?
Yeah, because it's.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that you were doing that. Go ahead and go now.
Okay.
Good catch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's. Yep, no problem. I mean. Yeah, I guess since I probably would have just gone up, and actually, no, I wouldn't have gone up. I would have hand crossbowed.
The one that Anna's attacking?
Yeah.
Cool. I think you get sneak attack, right? Because she's...
Well, I mean, I would have I have technically gone first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yep.
So, but I also get actually, hold on a second. I need to know something about this. So
you can do
sneak
steady
attack,
aim.
Yeah, I was going to use steady aim. Okay.
What's steady aim do again?
Gives you advantage.
As a bonus action, I
you
can
can't
give
move.
myself advantage.
Oh,
on
it's
my
a
next
bonus
attack.
action. Nice. Okay.
You just can't move after that.
Yep. And I also cannot move before it.
Right.
So I get to do this with advantage, and because it has advantage, if I hit, I also get sneak attack.
Sweet. Yep.
Hooray! So that,
Very nice.
and then
Sick.
Very nice.
so 12 plus her 6.
Yeah, so you rip into the thing. It probably just hits right into the vestigial head, right? And it screeches and then dies. Cool. Takewee.
Okay. I am gonna go to this one.
I think after Audrin does that, he says, "Heads up!"
Yikes.
My God.
Boo.
No, heads down after that.
Heads down, blades up.
Yeah, Takeaway's gonna go to that one, so that way they don't that way they stay separated and not gang up on one person.
Sure.
And I'm gonna use my warhammer and smack him.
Do it. That miss.
That definitely missed.
Yeah, so you go to hit him with a warhammer and he just grabs your arm, right at your hand, basically at your wrist, and just it's trying to get you to not swing the weapon and trying to bite you. Yeah. And I assume you're pulling him off with your shield and it's just the whole thing. Cool.
Yeah, I don't think I have any bonus action. I don't know if I should rage yet or not. I only have 2 of those. I feel like maybe I should. Because I have a feeling it's gonna hurt. Yeah, I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna be like, this is frustrating. Rage!
Don't touch me, you freak!
Yeah. I mean, it's very disturbing having to try to bite at you. All right, cool. So the pirates are just going to attack the people in front of them. Let's see. So this one's attacking Anna.
The bite hits, which is probably the worst one to hit, I'm guessing.
So 4 piercing, and then make a con save.
Not this again.
That is enough. Yep, you're good.
Okay.
Yep.
I do puke a little, but
you're fine.
Don't go insane.
You don't get a disease.
How much puke do you have in you?
It's just little bits, okay?
All right. I'm just checking something real quick. Okay, cool. Then the other one's going to attack Takeway with it.
Nope.
There we go.
Nope.
Cool. Yep. So it's attacking you, trying to chow down, and you're holding them at bay with your shield. And that is their turns, I believe.
At bay? Like a pirate's bay?
All right. Deli. I never thought I'd say Seth, save us from the pun, but here we are.
Well,
Seth,
I think I might cast Shillelagh at the bay, but I'm thinking about it because I don't want to use all my spell slots, and Frostbite's not that great. So yeah, I think I'll use Shillelagh. Put that there. Put that there. Ooh, good thing I did have disadvantage on that.
Yep.
And then yeah, I'll walk up and do a little smacky smack. Oop, oh, that's right. I'm on the wrong one. There's no way to really get flanking. Huh. I'll just go here so Anna can flank with me later.
Cool.
And then here we go. Oh.
Yeah. So you bonk it and does nothing.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Mm-hmm. All right, Audrey. You whack it with your spoon, and it just like turns to you like, "Excuse me."
I will fire a shot at the one on the right.
Cool.
Basically do the same thing I did last time.
Sounds good. Whew, good thing you had
What is
advantage.
with here.
Yep. So yeah, hits.
And then the boops. And there we go.
Oh, that's better.
Cool.
Another 12.
Yep. Hits it in the chest, and it just screeches. All right, cool. Anna?
I am your sniper.
Okay, so am I able to get onto like up here into this square?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
Not a problem.
sure, but sure, I'll do that. Okay, there's more tunnel stuff back here.
Yeah, no,
That's
I saw that.
fun. Okay, I'm going to hit a 12.
A 12 is not good enough.
Weird rolling horribly.
What about a 24?
24, definitely better.
5 damage.
Cool.
You have 1 damage, yes, but what about 5 damage?
Yeah, so Anna, looking at the differences between your attack and Audrin's attack, you can definitely see that your staff is not doing as much as Audrin's.
My staff isn't.
Oh, no, your staff is magical, isn't it?
My
You're right.
staff is magical. My
You're
hand
right. You're
isn't.
right. Yeah. Okay.
Yet.
Yes.
I need to redo some damage then or from earlier. Okay, cool.
What are
Still
you
not
talking
dead.
about?
I forgot
For
for a
now,
second.
I cast Mage Hand.
Because it said
Soon you will
quarterstaff.
have a Mage Hand.
Because it said quarterstaff +1. I just saw quarterstaff and didn't realize the +1 was after it. So yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
What if I hit it with my night vision goggles, which are obviously magical?
You cannot use your night vision goggles as a weapon.
What if she headbutted?
Wrap it around your fist as like brass knuckles and just
Yeah.
crack the glass
exactly.
in his face. That might work.
Magic knuckles.
All right, cool. Takeway.
Well, now that I know that, that's very scary for me because I don't have a magical weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here. What can I do here? Just like debating how strong these things are. I'm like, do I want to like just like cast dissonant whispers on this thing?
Yeah, and it's honestly really hard to tell how close to
Like
death these
strong.
things are because they are
They
always
already look
act
like
the
death.
same, right? Yeah, they always act the same. Like even if they were close to death, they would still be frothing at the mouth and chomping the bit. Like
Right.
yeah, it's hard to tell.
Right. Hard to tell when they're
Their
actually
bodies are already deformed and broken, so it's hard to tell what is actually wounding them.
Yikes. Okay. What do you guys think? Should I just like cast dissonant whispers at it, or should I just hit it?
I don't think it can be feared.
That's probably true. All right.
Yeah.
Let's just go for it. And I missed.
Why do we keep rolling
Failed.
ones?
Wow.
Yeah, so it has like the shaft of your warhammer in its mouth, and it's just like chomping at you, and just like trying to keep it away.
So you said that. I just imagine William because I imagine it like that. Like no, like how William has like stuff in his mouth. It's just like he's like
yeah. Exactly.
It's just
Much
what I
less
had in
cute than
my-
that, though.
Yeah.
So this one is going to attack Takewee and hit with a bite, though.
The second one hits.
So 6 piercing and make a con save.
Okay. And that's only 3 because I'm raging. So
Perfect.
okay.
Yeah, so
And
con
then you
save.
said a con save.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm decent at those. Ooh.
11 is not good enough.
That
All
is
right,
not good.
you've contracted a supernatural disease called savage fever.
Oh no!
The incubation
What a
time is 1 minute.
What could it be?
There's a reason I ate my gold.
Ah.
Yep. So that happened. The other one is going to attack Anna still. And
The bite hits.
Oh,
That's my
just
AC.
okay, 6 piercing and then make a con save.
Okay. I'm feeling like not super great,
There you go. You're feeling great.
but I hold my lunch down. What's left of it?
Cool stuff. That's their turns. Deli, it's you.
Deli's gonna do that, and she's gonna like hit with the
Boom. I go, oh, wait a minute.
pull out her magic missile wand. I was like, I literally looked at it and go, oh, right. I'm gonna use. I'm not seeing it in here. Oh, it's just a D4, isn't it?
Something like that.
Give me a second. Magic missile. Here we go. It starts off as a 1d4 plus 1.
Yep.
And one more dart. So it starts off with 3. So if I use 3 charges, that's 64 plus 6.
And you can hit each of the darts at a different target, right? I'm pretty sure you've done that in the past, so.
We
I
don't check.
believe so.
Each target hits a creature of your choice
Yep.
that you can see within range. Yeah, I'll split it.
I mean, we might as well take it one at a time, right? Just see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, just saying, I'm not feeling super healthy.
Yeah. Okay. I'll attack this guy in front of me. 22 damage.
Well, so that's why I was saying you should take it one dart at a time.
Oh, you meant one dart at a time.
One
Okay,
dart
sorry.
at a time. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
that'll be easier to calculate.
Okay. So
Can't you just do like it in the row?
1d4
Yeah,
plus
so-
1.
I suppose, yeah.
so there's 3 damage,
Yep. So 3 doesn't kill it.
then 3 damage.
That one kills it.
Okay. And then 4 then the rest of it. So
22 minus 6, which is
oh,
16.
That
Yeah.
kills the other one too. Yep.
okay, good.
So you manage to shoot out magic missiles from your wand, and they both go down as you rip apart their flesh with magical force. And then you guys will have to make
Oh, right, acid.
bite attack against Anna
What? Why is it against me? It misses, but that's rude. I didn't even kill it.
and bite attack against Takewee.
It.
Oh.
Oh my goodness! What the heck?
Okay, so 7 piercing, and then make the con.
Which is
Actually, it
only
doesn't matter
3.
because you already have the fever. So, yep. So 7 piercing. Yeah, minus whatever your rage does.
And then deck saves.
And then both of you make a deck save.
Do I have to make a deck save too since I'm near it?
Yes.
Yes.
I've had a realization about my character.
Mm-hmm.
I am now Peter Pan.
Yes, 100% you are. 100%. That is, you know what? That was what I was thinking subconsciously when I said you should walk on the air. That's 100% what I was thinking. So, Deli, you do take the 3 acid damage as
Okay, that's not
its
too bad.
blood gushes out at you.
I think
Yeah.
as that happens, Deli puts the wand of magic missile back in her pocket and goes,
Better.
and she looks over to Takewee, and does Takewee look?
Yeah, so I think because you made that
Takewee, I
successful
like.
medicine, I think you're going to be able to tell whenever someone got the disease.
So Deli size like,
Okay. Let's hope this works.
Yep.
And now that's a restoration.
I'm gonna not eat.
Okay. Yeah, one disease. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
At first, I was just looking at the conditions, and I was like, disease isn't on here. I was like, oh, okay. Disease is the first thing it says.
Disease or condition.
Yep. So Takewee's healed of that. And honestly, I feel like you guys look around at the continued carnage across the beach and look down at the bodies of the things you just killed, and that's probably a good enough time to take a break. We can come back and investigate further. Stick around. We got more Terra Invicta to come. I'm having fun so far. I hope you guys are. I like describing terrifying things, so it's been a fun session for me so far. Stick around for more horror right after this.